afternoon, ladies. Thank you so much for coming back today. I know some of you have already been here early this morning to do a class, but thanks so much for coming back today to help me with my warm-up video. Today I'm going to keep the class, it's going to be like an open flow sort of a class, and the focus of the class is going to be more on mindful movement. Okay, so mindful movement without momentum. So I want you to get that into your mind, that we're going to think about what we're doing before we do it, and then make the most of every exercise. So before we start, does anyone have any injuries? Anything at all I need to know about? Okay, I'm going to be coming around and adjusting as well. So if you see me coming towards you and you don't want me to touch you, just shoo me away. Tell me, no, I don't want you to touch me. That's all fine. I won't take it personally. Before we start though, just quickly a run through about the reformer. So I know most of you have done the classes before, but just quickly we have our reformer, our foot bar, our platform that we stand on. Sometimes we use it for other things as well. The foot bar, not just the feet, but the hands as well. Our carriage, which we know goes forward and back, so be aware that it's going to move under you, so it's not static. Our springs, on this reformer we have one red, two blues and a yellow. So they vary in intention to make it heavier or lighter. So we have our blue is our lighter option, yellow, medium and red is the more heavier of the springs, but just keep in mind that because it's heavier doesn't mean it's harder. Sometimes the lightest option could be the harder option. So I'll guide you on the springs anyway. So our carriage moves forward and back. We've got our shoulder rests, our head rests, we've got our straps. So short straps are for hands and the long straps will be for feet. Our rails, and at the back of the reformer we have our pegs. So the back of the reformer is the front of the reformer is our foot bar. So if I say turn to the foot bar or turn to the pegs, hello Anna! Hello! Welcome along. We're just going through our setup. Are you well today? What do you need? Yep. That'd be great, yep. So I know you're a bit of an expert, but we're just running through, just making sure that your reformer is set up for you. So just adjusting your bar, making sure that your straps are on the short loops. You might need to adjust down to one. I'll leave you to that. Alright, so we're going to start with some footwork. So I want you to pop on a blue, yellow and a red. If you're strong, you can actually go for 4 springs, but we'll start with a blue, yellow and red, and it's your choice to go a little heavier, so you can pop on an extra yellow or a blue if you like to. Okay, so I'm going to lie down on our back, pop our head between the shoulders, and head rest can be up or down, it's your choice. I just want you to pop your feet distance apart, let's come onto our heels. Take a note that your knee is above your hip and your tailbone is hitting on the carriage, you right? Regular loop, and one more if you want to do option. Okay, so with the breath in, heavy through the tail, level through both of the hip bones, we're going to press out. And so think about the exhale as you push out. I want you to check that you're pushing evenly through both sides, so we're pushing out and coming in and just keeping that movement. And as we come in, I want you to find out or just be aware of where that stopper is. So we're trying not to go all the way in. So we're going to exhale out, inhale in, and be mindful of the movement. So we don't want to have any momentum. Try to think about going at the same speed out as you're coming in. That's right. So popping those heels in, keeping the toes flexed. We're going to warm through the ankle joints as well. Keeping those knees apart. Beautiful. Let's do 3 more like this. 3 and 2 and 1. You're going to meet me halfway in. And we're going to add some pulses. So just 2 inches in and out. You all look fabulous. And while we're pulsing, I want you to again bring your mind to your belly. Just making sure those hips are level on either side. Your tailbone is nice and heavy on the carriage. And you're focusing on the breath, just relaxing through your face, concentrating on what's going on in your lower body. Nice and strong through the tummy. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2. I don't want you to hold halfway out. Feel a little bit of warmth in the legs. We're just going to hold in that position for 10. That's it. And pushing all the way out and coming in all the way in. This time we're going to take our feet to the corners of our foot bar. So we're going to go in a little turn out. So our toes are turned out to the side, our heels are on again. We're opening out those thighs, giving a little bit of warmth through the inner thigh now. So we're pushing out and again, making sure again you're pushing evenly through both sides. Starting to get a little bit of warmth into the lower body. So we're just warming Anybody feel any warmth in the leg, ladies? Yes. Beautiful. Okay, making sure the knees are tracking the centre foot. And let's go for another 10 more here. Tail heavy, hips level, relaxed focus, mindful movement. And one more coming out, you can make it halfway in, and we're just going to go first pulses again. So make the pulses really little. Think about the flow of the movement, the gentle movement of the carriage. I want you to soften your face, just relax. Those legs do the work. And I'm going to do 2 more. I'm going to hold in. I'm just going to hold in that position. Right here, a little tension through the thighs. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming all the way out to come all the way back in. This time we're going out toes. We're going to Pilates knees. So let's see if we can pop our toes on the bar. I'm going to bring our heels together. And I want you to imagine that you have, I don't know, an open credit card between your heels. And I'm going to come, and if you drop that credit card, guess what? I'm going shopping. Yeah. So, again, we're going to think about that tail heavy. We're pushing out in. We're going to wrap those toes around the bar. Find that breath for our movement. Exhaling out, inhaling in. Oh, I know, I just got rich. Oh, you were adjusting. Oh, you were adjusting. Oh, I thought it was mine. I was getting excited. Okay. Beautiful. So we should be getting a little more information through the legs, through the inner thigh. We should be getting a little bit more, perhaps, squeeze through the glutes as well. Let's do 5 more. Coming in and out at the same speed, so we're not going to go with any momentum. And 3, and 2, and 1. You're going to pause. Let's just do 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And then I want you to hold your position at that halfway point, keeping the heels together as much as you manage. We're just going to bring our knees together and open and close. Just get a little warmth through the hips. Try to keep the carriage nice and still. Let's do 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. We're pushing all the way out. And all I want you to do now is separate your heels so you come onto your tippy toes. Alright, so we're on our tippy toes. You're going to put on the highest heels that you own. Okay? And we're going to keep the heels, simply keep those heels lifted as we come in. And then think about, as you come in, heels up, ankles steady, and we're pushing out into this position. So try to keep the heels lifted like you're wearing those nice high heels. Just try to keep those ankles nice and level. We're getting a little bit more energy through the ankle as well. Let's only do 3 more here. And going out now. Keeping the knees right underneath, that's it. Yeah, beautiful. And 2 more. And I want you to hold out. So once we're out, we're just going to drop our heels under the foot bar and stretch through the calf muscles, and then come back up with those tippy toes into a calf raise. And again, coming under, and pushing up. And coming under, and pushing up. Let's do 2 more. That's it, nice high heels. And next time you're up, I want you to hold up. Let's go right up onto those tippy toes and think about pushing up onto the tippy toes like ballerina. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and coming all the way in. Let's go back up onto our heels. Just want to get a little bit of articulation warmth into the back of the body. So all we're going to do is some shoulder bridge. So let's just tap the tail under, curling in through the lower tummy, so we've got that nice softness curve through the lower belly, and we're just peeling ourselves up vertebra at a time, coming to the top, and then peeling ourselves back the other way, coming down. And again, we're pushing in through both feet. And you'll look great. Just keep those knees tracking. Nice slow movements, there's no rush. Oh, that's beautiful. You've got a beautiful long shoulder there. It's great. Alright. On the next one, I just want you to hold at the top. And let's see if we can keep our pelvis still and float one leg up to tabletop. Any leg you like, we're going to do both. Yep, just knee above the hip and then pop back down and then change legs. by squeezing the glute before we lift the opposite leg. So keeping the pelvis steady. Now let's do one more on either side. Try to keep those hips nice and lifted. Beautiful. And then all I want you to do is pop your heels back down and roll yourself back to the carriage. Beautiful. Let's just do one more. Like this. So we're going to roll ourselves back up. So find that exhale breath, scoop and lift. And then we're going to lift our right leg into tabletop. See if you can lengthen by pointing your toes to the ceiling. That's the way. And only if you like to, you can lower the legs down. Maybe you touch the foot bar. Maybe you just come to level with your knee. Or maybe you're just happy to stay there. Pop, bend the knee, come back down. Into our bridge. That's it. And switch your legs. That's it. Point the toe. It's all about choice. You don't have to go low. Just where you can manage and you're feeling that you can keep that pelvis steady and stable. And we'll do one more on either leg. That's it. Beautiful. Giving the hips this stretch. And when you've done your last one, I just want you to roll yourself gently down. Nice work. And that spinal articulation rolling down. You get a little bit more warmth through the back of the body now, back of the legs. All right. Once you're done, I want you to roll yourself up. We're going to pop our foot bar all the way down. And then we're going to come down to one red string. We're going to do some arm straps. Don't do arm straps today. It's going to be more about the core. So we're going to do a red string. I know it's probably lighter than maybe you've used before. But I want you to be able to move and articulate your upper body, okay?
Yes. Are we laying down again?
Yeah, we're going to lay down again.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. You were feeling your upper back and I was hoping...
No, it's scratching.
Oh, scratching. Okay, cool.
No, all good.
Alright, so we're reaching back for those hand straps, for our straps. Alright. And all I want you to do there, we've got our feet on the platform. First I just want you to pop the hands in the straps and we're just going to bring the straps forward so we've got that vertical line from wrist to shoulder so we have tension straight away on the strap from the arms. Then I want you to bring your focus to your lower tummy, making sure that we have that lower tummy scooping the connection from belly button to spine, and then float one leg toe followed by the other. And once you're there and you're happy, our knees and our ankles will be in around about alignment, so we can just drop that. So that's going to be your start and finish position, okay? And any time you need to have a break, please do. So we exhale, we're going to adjust the arms, we're going to push the arms towards the carriage, and inhale, rising up. Ooh, good. The upper body going already. That's okay. You want to work harder, you go for it, girl. Okay. That's it. Now, your option is to add
I was
flexibility.
listening. You said using this string because we're going to.
Yeah, I know. Well done. Beautiful. And she looks lovely as well. See if we can curl up and hold this one. See if we can come up to the tip of the shoulder blades, little pause, and then roll it back down. If you're happy doing that, as you next come up, maybe extend one leg. Maybe not. And then on the next move, extend the opposite leg. If it's all too much, you can keep the head and shoulders down, and that's absolutely fine. And remembering, you can extend your foot or your socks high to the ceiling. The lower you go, the more pressure will be through the tummy. Okay. Let's see if we can find that exhale breath as we come up. And I do want you to see if you can hold up for just half a second to a second and really focus on that abdominal scoop before you roll back down. That's it. Beautiful. Remembering coming back to that start position. Excellent. Perfect. Okay. Let's do two more like that. And when you're ready, pop your feet down, have a little moment. I'm going to add on to that. So just take a moment and when you're ready to recommence, we're going to come back into that tabletop position. And this time we're going to have our knees slightly apart. We're going to see if we can work through our obliques. So when you're ready, on that exhale breath, lower tummy scoop, that nice pelvic stability through the lower back. And this time as we exhale, let our feet a little bit wider, so knees sort of keep distant apart. Sharon, here we go. And then as we come up this time, we're just going to reach one hand through the middle and the other hand to the outside. So we're doing open oblique curl, so oblique crunch, that's it. And of course, if you like, you can leave your head down, or you can extend one leg. It's all about choice. Just try to keep, Cheryl, just try to keep the hands narrow, yeah? So when you come instead of reaching out to the sides, you're going, sort of hugging the knee, yeah. That's right. Good, great, everyone. We get a little bit of burn in the tummy yet?
Yeah.
Is it a nice burn or is it not a nice burn? Is it burn that says I want more burn, or it says I want to stop burning? Remember, you can have a rest whenever you want to. Let's just do 2 more, and I want you to pop yourself down for a little rest. Let's see if we're going to do 1 more in this shape, just because I know that Karina wants that burn because she loves it. Is that right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, when you're ready to come back in, we're going to come back into that tabletop position, and this time we're going to extend our legs. So let's start with our arms up. Yep, and we're going to start with our legs up as well. So if you find that's too much with your legs up, please just come back to tabletop. And all we're going to do is pop our hands on top of each other, and as we exhale, we're going to reach between the legs. Now it's your choice to open the legs and close. That's it. So we open and exhale, scoop into that lower tummy, find that breath. Beautiful. I think we're only going to do 5 more. What do you think? Is 5 a good number?
Yes.
Yes? Excellent. Is it your 5 or my 5? Your 5? What are we up to, Julia? 3. Okay. It's Julia's keeping count. Always good at keeping count. Is that the last one, Julia?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. And let's release. Beautiful. Okay. All we're going to do, let's change the focus and get into a bit of the lower body. So I also want you to pop your straps back on the legs. We're going to come down to, we're going to do some standing split work. So the options would be a yellow spring or a red spring if you're stronger in the legs. I think we probably would start with the yellow and see how you feel. Coming off to the right hand side, we're going to face the fern picture at the back of the room. Option to use hand weights for this, so perhaps you want to grab your green weights from your box.
You know I love weights.
Oh, do you? Do you want to use the big ones?
No, I don't love them at all.
Oh, you don't? I don't understand sarcasm. Okay, just so you know, it just goes straight over the top. Go to the other side. Up. Yeah. So we're facing the fern. This is the fern. Is it a fern? Yeah. Remember the carriage moves.
No,
and the
it's a
spring
palm.
It's a palm. Okay, it's a palm. We're facing the palm. Remember to step onto your platform first and carefully bring yourself onto your option to use that. You've got some ear stops not so sticky anymore. Oh, I just don't like it. Yeah, fair enough. Do what works. Do what works. So we're here. Alright, we've got our weights. Just going to keep the weights beside us for the moment. Think about our body weight being centre, and we're going to use both legs to push out, so you'll find that your body will go into the middle of the well. Yeah? And once you've got that movement, I want you to think about using your glute to push out, resisting the movement coming in, so your adductors are resisting the movement to return. So we're going out and in. Option to open your arms. That's it. So we're going nice and slowly in both directions. Now while we're here, we're still thinking about our posture, so let's keep the chest open. Let's keep the shoulders down. And let's just tuck that tail a little under, so you keep that pelvis in a nice neutral position across the top line. You all look so serious. Is something happened? I don't know. Just keep those shoulders down. Keep those arms just around shoulder height with your chin open. And let's just do 2 more in this position. So, drawing in but resisting on the way in. And we'll do 1 more after this one, and we're all going to hold in. Yeah, hold in. That's it. We're going to move into some squats. Okay, so hands going to be beside us. I just want you to push your carriage a little open so it's off the stopper. And then once it's there, we're going to keep that carriage still. Okay? So hands beside us. All we're going to do is sit our bottom back and down, keeping the knees tracking the centre foot in a squat. I'm going to shave our legs with our weights. So we're here hips. And really focusing on pushing evenly through both as much as you can, keeping that carriage nice and still. So what's working, girls? What do you reckon? Everything's working. Our brain's working. Brain's with no time. Mine is. Everything's working. Okay, on this next one, we're going to hold down. That's it. Now all we're going to do is just do pulses. Let's do 10, 9, 8, lie and carriage. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're rising up. Okay. Let's bring our focus onto our standing leg, the leg that's on the platform. So I want you to come down into that squat. This leg now, which is your left leg, is plastered to the wall. It is not going to move. So I want you to keep that knee still. We're sitting into a squat. We're just going to straighten the leg, the other leg out. Instead of pushing out, and let's just make sure this doesn't move. We're stuck to a wall. Pushing out. Beautiful. Now with your arms, and only if you want to, you can open and close. So we're coming from the chest. So our elbows are up. And we're going out in. Out in. That's it. Get a little bit of tricep action. So coming down and opening. Yeah. And here. That's it. Beautiful. We'll open the tricep a bit more now. And how's our tummy? We're all connected through there? Yeah. Okay, we're only going to do 2 more. And our very last one, we're going to hold back in our squat position. And we're going to move into a scooter 2. So our weight, and I want you to be careful, our weight is going to go into our leg that's on the carriage. Okay, so be mindful, we'll just do the legs, we're not going to do the arms for now. Be mindful that the carriage is going to move. We're pushing out with our opposite leg. So this leg now is stuck on the wall. Yeah. So what we're doing is our weight on this leg now. And this leg's going to straighten out. So this one's faced up, and this is the one that's moving out. So pushing away from the platform. Weight. This leg. This one goes out. How's that? Feels different, huh? There are lots of stability. So you can add arms. Sometimes adding arms helps with that stability as well. That's alright. Let's do 2 more only. Anyone up for a stagger 3?
Yeah.
What do you think? You are?
Yeah.
Alright. I want you to come back into your neutral position. We're going to stand up, give it a little bit of a shake. Let's get the mind happening because it's quite a mindful movement. So we're going to start again in our squat. Our weight is going to be on the leg on the platform. So this leg doesn't move. We're going to push out with our right leg. We're going to hold here. With the carriage staying still, we're going to shift our weight very gently to the other side. Oh, I know. And then gently, we're going to come back in. That's it. And then we're going to shift our weight to the other side. Push away. Oh, look at this, Julia's got it. She's a bit of an expert at this.
Yeah. Do I need to stand up at the end of each rep?
No. Oh, okay. All right. She wants women to stand up at the end of each rep. So it's a gentle transfer of weight and then pulling in. I want you to go at your own speed. So it's not about going fast, it's about moving with control. So we're going out, shift, in, out, shift, in. Can we do it? Out. Are you thinking about your tummy? No. You thinking about keeping my chest open? And remember, you can have a break whenever you need to. Let's only do 2 more. 2 more rounds.
I'm thinking about my knees.
How are your knees?
They're fine, but because it, like the alignment of them is really
You don't like it?
so it's hard on
It is
this
hard.
screen, this strong screen,
It is.
to keep my knees
Yeah. You can always go
where
down to a
they
live
need to be.
screen. Maybe when we do it on the other side, we can change sides.
The other side. Oh Lord.
Oh, Lord. Okay, very carefully now.
Do it again.
We are going to step onto the platform and then onto the ground. So just make sure you're on a stable base before you step back. Does that mean you don't want to do it again?
No, I just haven't like processed that.
Right. Let's all come side of the forward, but you know what, you're going to have a little break. I'm not going to ask you to do all of that again straight away. So we have our yellow spring on. Pop the weights down, we're going to use them later, we're not going to use them right now. And all we're going to do is a little bit of work for the upper back. We're thinking about those postural muscles. So, excuse me, lovely. We're going to be kneeling on our carriage, facing me. So you do have a yellow spring on. Yep. The first thing we're going to do is put our knees up against the back of the shoulder rests. So we can use that as a little bit of a lever. And then we're going to take our short skirts in our hands. Just think about tension on the ropes straight away. So you might need to, we're going to go into chest expansion. That's what we're going to be doing, okay? You might think about holding further down if you want more tension. But let's just find the start position. So it's a balance challenge as well. You're on your knees, which is squeeze your bottom, keep everything open, chest and shoulders down. So we're going to take our hands and I want you to turn your palms forward. That's it. And we're going to bring our, so you might want to pop your hands. Stick your hands there. Just go like that. How's that feel? And then come into that start position. That's it. Perfect. Yeah. So we're just going to bring our hands towards our hips and we're going to pause there. So just pause there. So just towards your hips. So not here, but sort of here. Yeah? That's our start position. As we exhale, coming in, like squeeze, we're just going to push back. Slide the shoulder blades down into little pockets in the bottom, and then release back to the start position. Just keep soften through the jaw, keep the focus up, the shoulders down. So all we're doing is trying to keep tension in those postural muscles in the back. Keep the shoulder blades open. On the next one, I just want you to hold back. We're going to turn our head to the right. We're going to turn our head to the centre and to the left. And this is just about time under tension, and then release back to the start position. You can arrest whenever you need. And we're pushing back, we're holding, turning, to the right, left, back to the centre. We'll do one more. Holding, so allowing that breath. Releasing. Okay. So this time we're going to have our hands in front. Yeah. And we're just going to open and close. So we're still thinking about those postural muscles in the back. And we're thinking about that balance as well. It is a balance challenge. So we're opening. And if you need more tension on the straps, hold down. Like Marina. Beautiful. Opening and closing. So softness through the elbow as we open and close. And consciously try to avoid the shrug. So when you open, I just want you to draw those shoulders down. That's it. Let's do one more. We're going to hold open. Just for a second. And then close again. We're going to put those two movements together. So we're going to open on the diagonal. Okay. Opening. But I want you to find the slow control. So no momentum. It's a nice slow movement with control. If it's too much pressure for you or too much weight, you can hold the longer straps. If you want more, you can come a little bit higher up the strap. That's it. Let's just do two more on either side. Open and close. How are we doing? No one's smiling. It's no fun, is it? No fun at all. No, didn't think so. All right. When you're ready, you finish your last one. Pop the straps down on the pegs. Let's do a little bit of a stretch for the upper back. So hands on the rails, we're going to go into a little cat and cow. Nice little articulation for the spine. So think angry cat. We're going to scoop into the belly, lift the chest, lift the upper back up. And then, just open through the other way. So chin comes up, belly comes down. I'm happy for sound effects if you want to. So that nice articulation for the spine. Anyone got a cow sound for me? No? You've got to stop talking so much. I quite like that. Okay. Coming into that nice happy place in the middle. And while we're here, I'm thinking it's a good opportunity to revisit the tummy. What do you reckon? So how about we do a couple of knee tucks. So let's just take our hands, perhaps a little further up the rails. Yeah. So the further you take your hands up the rails, the more challenging. Oh, we've already got a advanced option over here. Done, Sharon? She's already into it. Just I want you to try and take the pressure out of the upper back and keep those hips up. That's it. So knees down again on the shoulder if you like. We are doing our knee tucks. So we're drawing a carriage towards our wrists. And you'll find on that movement your tail will tuck under. So I really want you to think about the lower part of your tummy during the movement. Okay. So nice and controlled. Let's do 2 more and then how about we hold in? What do you think? And 1 more. And then let's see if we can hold the carriage to our wrists for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and releasing back. Just come up and give yourself a little roll. Okay, the focus changes a little bit when we go into an angry cat in this movement. Alright, so we're on our hands and our knees, and we were just here on our hands and knees, and we were using this movement to curl ourselves in the back. But I want you to open up this back now, so we're in that real angry cat. We're going to focus on drawing in a little bit more with, of course, our lower tummy, but the rectus abdominis is going to kick in as well. So think angry cat. We're going to hold on to the angry cat shape. So Sharon, probably go on your knees first. Try it on your knees, but I really want you to focus on holding that angry cat. So big scoop to the tummy. And we always are holding that angry cat. So you might need to reset your angry cat every single time you go back. Okay, so before you move, find your angriest cat. Let's do 3 more. Angry cat. You might have to reset, and that's fine. So change the focus of the exercise a little. And when you've done your 3, just release. Come on up, watch your knees, keep your hands a little bit of shape. Put a little bit of work through the chest and the shoulders as well. Yep, little child's pose if you need it. How we go? You can feel the difference between the 2 moves.
Yeah.
Which one did you like?
The second one.
You liked the second one?
Yeah.
I find that one harder. That's fine. Like the first one? Okay. Alright, well let's move on. We'll forget about that now, just move on. So we're going to kneel again. Okay. Is everyone comfortable on their knees? You all are? Okay, so we're going to do our high kneel. And this time I want you to pop probably around a fist between you and the shoulder rest. So just backwards a little. We're going to think about our triceps now. So we're going to pick up our short straps again. But we're going to sit ourselves back a little. And we're going to hinge our torso forward. But we're still going to keep the shoulders down. We're going to keep the elbows high. So let's pull them back to the starting position so it's beside the ribs. And all we do from here is extend the forearms backwards. And then into that starting position. So we actually don't have any movement through the upper arm. The movement all comes from the lower arm. And if you need to stop at any point, please do. So just keep your chest back. Think about open through the collarbones. Think about those shoulder blades still sliding down into the back. See if we can give that nice long spine breather. So yeah, that's beautiful. Does that feel different?
Yes.
Does it feel different?
Yes.
Alright, on the last one, we're going to hold up. Just do some little pulses. Just do 3, 2, 1, and release. Come on up. Beautiful. Are they cooking yet? Not cooking? Should we do more? No, I think so. You felt it? Alright, let's work the front of the arm. So we've done the back of the arm, let's work the front of the arm. So we're going to come up onto our knees. If you can stay below kneel if that works for you, that's fine. Coming up into our high kneel if you'd like to. Palms facing up this time, and we're thinking bicep, okay? Balance challenge as well. So if you want more tension on the ropes, you can either move yourself back a little bit. Alright, nice seated position, well done. Alright, you can sit with your feet between the shoulder breasts if you like this one. And all we're doing is curling in and up. So if you want an easier option, you're going to keep the elbows low and curl like so. If you want a little bit more challenge, the elbows stay high. We're thinking pinky finger to, I don't know, eyebrow. How's that work? Okay? Yeah? Just back okay. Make sure you're going back. That's it. Let's just do 2 more. Nice control, Julia. Well, okay on that spring. Maybe you can light the spring if you need to. And last one, we're going to hold out and open. So we're holding down us in front. That's it. Okay, let's add a little bit of leg. I know you want to work your legs a little more, so we're going to hinge backwards. So when we hinge, it's one line. So we're here and the whole of the upper body, you can pop your legs through the middle if you like. You're okay? So a little bit more pressure into the quads. Yep. And we're hinging backwards, keeping the arms straight, using Alright. Now it's entirely up to you. If you want an extra challenge, we can add in the bicep curl. Okay? If you don't want the extra challenge, you can just hold in the hinge for a second and then return. Okay? Doesn't have to be big. It's up to you. That's the way. We're only going to do 2 more. And releasing those straps down. Okay. So I want you to step off. This time I'd like you to step off to the palm side. Oh no, we've done the palm side. No, we haven't. We are facing this way. I was confused by palm and fern.
I know. It should be a fern.
It should be, I don't know, fern to fernwood. Makes sense, fern to fernwood. Option to grab those hand weights again. So we all know what we're doing. Platform first, please. We've still got the same spring on. You can drop that spring down to a blue if you'd like to, and that's absolutely fine. It's all about you. Yeah, are you okay, Anna? I might do it to a blue. Okay, cool. Just keep in mind that the carriage is going to move a lot faster.
It's blue harder.
I don't want to go. It changes the what will happen, the blue string will be more adductor work because the carriage will move out more easily and you'll have to use more of this inner thigh to draw back. Okay? So having a slightly heavier spring, we get to use a little bit more through the glue. But it depends on you. You want a little bit of glue. So be thinking about the muscle you want to use before you move. Okay? So before we move, we think about the muscle we want to use. And all we're doing is our split. So our body stays centered in the middle, and I'm trying to not get in the way. Our body stays centered in the middle, and you can use the arms. You can take this movement out as long as you like, where you can comfortably have control and resist the return journey. How are we going? Good. Everyone's talking. Good. Good.
Thinking about those little bastards working hard.
What little bastards are those?
One's in my bum.
Oh, you bum bastards. Alright, let's just do 2 more. Remember, it's your workout, so it's your, you know, you can go as big a little belt, but you think about control, yeah? Okay, we're here. We're going to push the carriage just a little bit off the squat to stop it. So I want you to think narrow squat, because here it's focusing on keeping still through the carriage, okay? So shoulders back, tummy on, we're sending the hips back, we're keeping the knees tracking center foot, and we're squeezing that butt all the way up. So think about what's happening. Keeping the ribs up off the hips, keeping the knees tracking center foot. Beautiful. Now this time, if you like, you can have a bicep curl. So we're going down as we stand up, let's curl as we stand up. And let's just shave the legs on the way down. And then as we curl, standing up. That's it. How's the carriage? Is it still? Is it quiet? Are you pushing evenly? You've got the same weight pushing through both sides, keeping those knees apart. Okay, we're only going to do 2 more because I know you all want to do the skater. I can feel it. It's got some sort of sense. It's just happening. Okay. That's it. When we're all at the top, come back into that squat. We're going to be stuck to the side wall. So our our right leg, does not move. And we're pushing out and in with the other leg. We can add the arms, or we can just not add the arms. It's up to you. Keeping that chest open. Perfect. You okay?
Yeah.
You need to sit in that?
They're just sore from today.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's alright. We've done lots of legs today.
Lots of legs, I know you've done lots of legs already. Let's just do 2 more. I know Karina wants 2 more. She just says that she's tired, but she really wants 2 more. Is that right?
That's it.
Yeah, I thought so. Alright, okay. Come up to stand. Give everything a little bit of a shake. Just don't let that carriage fly away. No. Skater 2. So we're in our squat. We're shifting the weight over the carriage. The carriage leg stays still. And we're pushing with the platform leg. So the platform leg will go straight. That's it. Add in the arms if you want. That's it. That's it. So you can get your pressure on my hand. So that leg doesn't feel. That's it. Now push with this one. So that one stays straight. How's that? Good. Beautiful. for skating 3. This is a new move. Yeah, no, that one.
We did it the other way. We did it the
Yeah.
outside, but we
Alright,
haven't
then
done
you
it
pause in the
the
middle and come to stand. Everyone okay?
Yep.
We're all up for skating 3? Yep. Okay, so we'll start with the weight over our right leg and we'll push the carriage away. Find that stable moment. Slowly shift. Then draw in. Then push out. Find that stable moment to shift. Then draw in.
Then get to stand
Then
up.
push out. Sorry. I then get to stand, Julia. I then get to stand. Sorry, can you remind me about the get to stand bit, please? In and stand. And sitting down. Pushing out. Shifting over. Coming in. Pushing out. Shifting over. Coming in, come to stand. 2 more rounds of the complete movement. Hand weights, if you want to use them, please. Otherwise, limit your hips, hold them where they're comfortable. Is anyone skiing? Anyone that done any skiing?
Yeah.
Or skating? No? Are we done?
Yes.
Let's be stable on the way down. Are you done, Sharon? Yep, you're good. Make sure that you step off the moving part first before you step back onto the floor. Okay. Give everything a little bit of a shake. Pop the weights back in the basket. And we're going to pop our foot bar up. And we're going to do a little bit of work from the front of the body and again the core. So foot bar up, and we're going to keep the weight, the spring tension on the elbow. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is some plank push-ups. Yeah, but we're going to do a half on our knees. So let's sit on our knees, facing our foot bar, and just making sure that all of those are locked in really steady because you are going to put your weight down through them. The foot bar, we all good? Okay, so feet up against the shoulder rests, shoulders open and drawing down into the back. And all I want you to do is just to push yourself out to plank. So your chest stays above that foot bar. And then draw in. That's it. So just into that plank position. So we've got that line, that long line from shoulder, hip, knee. Keeping that position, yeah, but bring your weight forward so we're here. Yeah. So and we're coming into that. Don't keep your weight forward. That's it. So stay here over the bar and then just moving into a half plank. Sorry girls, come in and have a rest. That's fine, don't make you hold you there for too long. And all we're doing is a push up. So I want you to think about from that plank, that half plank, it's a push up down and a push up away. And as you do that, your goal is to keep that carriage as quiet as you can. So the body weight is over the bar. So see if you can do a push up now, down towards here. Yeah. And then just up again. That's it.
Sorry, don't you see?
No, not at the moment. Okay. Let's just do 2 more. So think chest forward, and try to bring your chest over the bar. You're pushing back, I want you to push back through the knees. So I want you to have, so we're here.
Boobs in the bar.
So I'm in my plank position. Yeah, boobs to bar. Now, I would make it hard. You were making it hard for yourself. Let's just do 1 more. And because Aaron wants to make it harder for herself,
No, I don't.
we're going to do our push out. So we're pushing out into a down stretch, and then keeping nice long, keep the hips lifted, and then pulling back in. That's the way, chest above. Now, if you're feeling super duper keen, you can add a push up after that. If you're not feeling super duper keen, you can just stay with that stretch. Okay. We've got 1 more add on to this. I'm going to add on if you want to. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to come down to our push up. We're going for a shoulder press. So we keep all of this exactly in alignment, and then we push out with our arms. And then we keep the arms straight, and we pull the head back in. So coming back up. Oh, Julia's got it. Have a look at her. She's like textbook. Look at her. She's doing it. Oh, look at that style. How beautiful is that? Perfect. Oh, Sharon's got it. Karina, well done. Come on, Hannah, show us what you got. Yeah, try to remember when we, yeah, that's it, pulling in. Okay, your choice is to stay with any of those movements. So if you can, see if you can reverse push out first, then we pull back in, we're doing like the bottom part of our push up, that's it. And then we're coming up into the bottom part, coming back to the push up. And I want you to do 2 more. Coming on. And I think we've probably spent enough time on our wrists. So when you finish your last one, you're going to come on up, give everything a little bit of shape. Okay. Good news, we're nearly there. So let's go for some feeding straps. We're going to pop a yellow and a blue on. And then we're going to get it, we're going to roll ourselves down. Sorry,
We got in.
no. Feeding straps at the door.
Yellow and blue.
Yellow and blue. If you like a little extra, then you can go for a little extra, but I quite like yellow and blue, I think.
So long loops.
Yeah, so feeding the long loops. Okay. And all we're going to do is kind of start with straight leg lower lift. Again, thinking about the pelvis, underlying those legs down as far as we can maintain. That scoop in the belly. So I want you to think about not letting those rib cage flare up and thinking about that mindful movement. So resisting on the way up and pressing gently on the way down. Sit. Doing that nice work with the hamstrings. Same time you also get a nice stretch. Alright, when you're ready to meet me at the top, then all we're going to do is some circles. So let's start by pressing down both legs and then taking the legs out to a circle. Coming back around only as far as you can manage. So if your circle might look like somebody else's, and that's fine. Feeling those hips get a lot of juice. Elbow down heavy. Elbow down heavy. That's the way. Let's do one more in this direction. When you've done your last one, we should change directions. What feels nice? The circle feel nice? You love the circle. What's your favourite move?
Frog is my favorite.
You want to do a frog, Julia?
I love frogs.
Should we do a frog just for Julia? What do you
Yeah.
think? Okay. We'll just do a little frog for Julia. Alright. Oh, she's off. She's already frogging, everyone. Everyone's frogging. That's okay. Beautiful. Let's just think about that stretch of the lower back. So we're going to bring our knees a little closer to our chest. And just let that lower back have a little opening before we keep those heels together and press out. Oh. Nice deep breath. Beautiful. Heart going into the. You don't like that? Oh, it's okay. Oh, yeah. And then coming back to the front. Oh, do you want to do that? Is that okay? No, sure, it's fine. Yeah, what to do? Reputation of charity's part. Yeah.
And then come back.
Yeah. And just, but when you come back, just make sure you go back nice and slow. So think about the spine articulating down the front and go back down instead of just letting it go off. See? And you're all off. Well done. Yeah, so slow with control on the way back down. You really try to feel that spine just rolling back gently into the bit. I want you to do one more of your favourite move, which I think this seems to be everybody's favourite move. It's a nice massage, yeah. And when you're finished your last one, just meet with your legs all the way back to the top, then grab onto our rope, so we're just going to do a little stretch for our hamstrings. That's it. You can point and flex your feet if you like, just get a little move through the calf muscles as well. And when you're ready, take your feet nice and wide. Excellent. A little bit up the stretch. A little sway from side to side if it's comfortable for you. Yeah. Just doing what feels nice for you. You might want to do a little happy baby clock. Happy baby if you like. So bending the knees, drawing down, knees towards the shoulder. And then when you're ready, I want you to release your straps one by one. I'm going to come up and sit on the side of our reformer, just facing towards the front. And cross our left leg over our right. Just take your time. on the side, and we're sitting back and down, let the knee open to the side, keeping the chest up and open, and then just hinging forward to find that stretch through the glutes. Feel where it's right for you. You can press down gently on the top of the leg if you'd like, find a little more. When you're eating that leg that's crossed, we're going to pop it on the floor in front, and all we're going to do is pull the hamstring stretch, come forward. That's it. Just where it's comfortable for you. And then once you're ready, take that nice breath in and out. We're going to pop the other leg up, so the knee crosses over. Going for our glute stretch again. Your own time, just one more breath there. And then that leg's going to come forward and go into our hamstring stretch again. So thinking forward, nice long stretch, just where you can manage. You might be able to hold your foot in wherever it's comfortable. One more breath there. And then come up and we're going to stand onto the door side of the reformer. We're just finishing with a nice big breath. So let's just take our hands wide, fill ourselves up, and then softly articulating the spine on the way down. Just tucking in the chin just gently, letting your body cascade forward, letting your tailbone lift up, relaxing down there, a little sway from side to side, finding that connection again through the belly. So draw the belly first, we're going to scoop the belly, soften the knees, and then roll yourself up. Gently, gently, roll the shoulders down, open up through the chest, give everything a little bit of a shake. And well done, everyone. Thank you so much. Any questions, any feedback, any comments? I can even keep the camera on. But thank you so much. I so appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really do appreciate it. And I think we're done.